What's going on, Steelers Nation? Welcome back to another episode of the Texas Steel Podcast. I'm Pierce Trexler, joined by my boy Drake Greenstein, recapping a Week 5 L to the Dallas Cowboys. Fresh off of it, game ended only 30 minutes ago. Just had to do the walk of shame out the stadium. We're recording in a parking lot right now. Heading to the airport at 3 a.m. It's been a whole crazy kind of day and ordeal for this with the rain delay, everything that kind of came to transpire. But Drake finishing Week 5 at 3-2. How we feeling?
Bruh, tough one. 2 straight L's, 2 straight deficits by 3 points. Damn good game. Got a lot of emotions. I got a lot of emotions. Pierce.
Got a lot of questions as well. I just we just look at.
Are you ready to hit the panic button?
No panic button yet. But when the defense can come up with 3-4 turnovers, whatever it is, I mean, this is just quite ridiculous on offense. I mean, Justin got hit quite a few times. I don't know if his head was a little on the rocker. He missed many wide open throws. Connor Hayward should have had a touchdown. Van Jefferson should have had a touchdown. A lot of coulda, shoulda, wouldas, but didn't ended up happening this game. Najee Harris in the ground game, man, 46 yards, just another abysmal performance there. George Pickens must be throwing tantrums or something because he was on the sideline more than he was on the field. I mean,
Something's going on.
Something is off.
Something is going on over there.
Our defense, though, being able to witness T.J. Watt's 100 career sack was cool. But aside from that, man, I actually really loved how the defense played in this game. They kept us in it. Honestly, if they didn't get the turnovers that we should have, it would have been definitely a multi-score deficit. So definitely happy to have them show up to some degree. But this is just a very sour and tough pill to swallow for sure. Drake, tap in, help me somewhere.
I mean, three freaking turnovers, Steeler Nation. 3 turnovers. When you win the turnover battle 3-0, you win 9 times out of 10, and we failed to win. I agree, Justin missed some throws, missed opportunities. Obviously, we had a touchdown. We were up 13-6, got the ball back. We're driving. I think we stalled out or had a penalty. But when you win the turnover battle to 3-0, that's the definition of this game. I mean, we preach about ball security and winning the turnover battle. We won both those and lost. Kind of boggles your mind. Kind of ask yourself, well, then what was it? And it really was a complete performance because you can peg it on the last drive, but I mean, there's
defense did their job. I feel like. I mean, they were
Van
able
Jefferson
to hold the
had
Cowboys
some drops.
to 20.
Yeah.
Another Connor Hayward slant over the middle, hit him in the hands. Pickens had another wide open drop. I mean, again, there's definitely some problems or alarms going on with that one. But, I mean, defense came out. I thought they did what they were supposed to do. If you can hold Dallas to 20 points, I would hope that offense could muster up and do enough to get out of there. Really came down to that last play. I thought it was interesting with all the timeouts that were called right near the end. Wish we could have either just let them score to give us a chance to just hopefully go down and get a field goal with about a minute left, or even then, I mean, once we couldn't get home on that 4th down, I mean, I thought our D-backs were doing their job for at least the first couple of seconds, but with no one getting home, Dak had plenty of time to throw and eventually get the touchdown just as basically time was expiring.
Why'd we have no timeouts? A byproduct of our undiscipline. 12 men on the field, burned a timeout. Unprepared defense, had to burn a timeout. Then you're going into the final minute with only 1 timeout. Basically, Tomlin said, I'm going to put all my chips on getting a stop because we burned our timeout to see what kind of offense they'd lay out on the 4th down play. So, once again, a byproduct of our undiscipline. That's just been the theme. I'm 10 toes in. I think this is a good football team, but I just think at this point, we're just still we're beating ourselves in ways that just make it harder to win.
Absolutely. Highly overpenalized, and obviously GP was sitting on the bench for a majority of this game, so we got to figure out what the issues were.
Let's talk about
that. Definitely, I mean, I didn't get to see anything quite in detail, but we know that he's had tantrum issues in the past, so he potentially
always
could still
effing open.
Yeah.
On his.
I mean,
there's a bigger story, Pierce, I think we're missing, bro.
I would agree. So, yeah.
Van Jefferson, Calvin Austin, Scotty freaking Miller all had more snaps than GP in this game. I think there's a bigger story to be told here.
I think the more that we wait on this, the more it marinates, the more info will come out. But after this performance, we were talking Devontae Adams to Pittsburgh, man. Why would he want to come here after this? Knowing what we can't even, it's just very, very sour taste. Emotions are high. I'm feeling deflated after this. Kind of, like I said at the beginning, more questions than answers here. This is just a quick recap. Fresh off things, we gotta get back to Texas, get this next flow going, and hopefully get ready for Raiders week. But honestly, like I said, more questions. Will Fields continue to get it? Will Russell be healthy next week? Will we get Devontae? Will Roman Wilson be back? What is going on here? It blows my mind. He was at warm-ups throwing with Russ, but obviously not showing up in the threads for the game. So, man.
Silver lining. I think we're getting Highsmith back, and I think we're getting Warren back. Highsmith and Warren should be coming back within the next week or two.
We need it, so let's keep the fingers crossed for that, because we know we need that extra explosion on offense. Maybe even with Cordero, who knows how long he'll be out, but we just need to get our game going. But Steelers Nation, stay locked in. We'll be back and ready with me. Another little bit more in-depth review come with our preview coming up, facing the Raiders in Week 6. But until next time, Steelers Nation, here we go, Steelers. Here we go.